welcome to our presentation on how to create a Facebook page. I'm Jock Swanepoel from the Standing Committee for Membership and Marketing. Okay, so today we'll be explaining how you can set up a Facebook page for your club. If you have a Facebook page already, then it's great. You're ready to get rolling. We'll have a few advice on how you can integrate your Facebook page with other pages within a district or within a sub-district or within a province. So yeah, keep watching till the end. Okay, so let's start. First off, why you should use Facebook. Facebook is free unless you boost your posts. If you boost your posts, you get a better reach and everything. But normally for club level and with local communities, you won't need to boost. Did you know Facebook has around 1.6 billion daily users? So if you want to get into that market and get yourself out there, it's important that you get onto Facebook. Facebook is a great way to share information about your club. I look at Facebook as your newsletter to your community, your own local newspaper where you control the content, you control what's going out, and you know what is being said about your club. So it's a great way to market your club, your sport, or events. So I would definitely encourage more clubs to get going on to Facebook. The main other reason we use Facebook is it's currently the most universal and easier to use platform. There are other platforms. If you're targeting your younger audience, you might go to something like Instagram or something like that. The newest fab is TikTok, but that's really a niche market. So I would stick to Facebook for now. If your community or your target group changes, you can always add the other ones later on. Okay, the community around you has some form of social media presence. Easy way to check this is type in your community and you'll see how many groups, pages and stuff is around there of that community. It's important to link your page to that community's. So when you have an event or you need sponsors or you're doing something special, you can share directly to them. So once you've got your page up and going, start sharing your information either from your private profile or your members sharing the post you're doing onto the page onto those community groups as well. Okay, so it's important know what's happening in your community as well. It also gives you a good idea of how you can interact with your community. Okay, what's the difference between profile, page and groups on Facebook? Let's start with the profiles. Profiles is what you normally have. That's your own personal space on Facebook where you share your stuff about yourself, your videos, your photos. You add your current city. So that's where your friends are. That's your friends, how they can find you personally. Okay, now the next one is pages. Now pages is places on Facebook where artists, public figures, businesses, brands, organizations and non-profits can connect with their fans or customers. So this is where we want to be, is in this zone of being connected with fans of the club, members of the club, and people who can become members in the future. So it's important that we connect with these groups and show them what is happening. I still feel the best way to promote our sport is to show our sport to everyone and talk about it and show that it's fun. Share your fun events. A photo of a business league might just get somebody interested in trying your sport. So why not give it a go? Okay. Now the last one is groups. Now groups is a very specific, tailored community. It's more, you have more privacy settings. Like with pages, everything you post is normally public. Here you can limit who is on your group. What I would suggest is if you have a group already, because you can't turn a group into a page, but you can link it to a page. So you'll see when you start up your page and everything, you'll see there's a option to get communities going. So you can start on your page, you can start a group just for your members, or just for the first team, or just for selectors, or just for anything that you want to. So my suggestion is that all clubs, districts and provinces create a page for more public news. This is where you can share your events, who the winners are of singles, pairs, mixed pairs, all that stuff. Share our good news. If there's a fun event, share that on that. Create events and stuff like that. Invite people to that. So your profile would be, your page would be your spot to connect to your fans. So that's the way you're looking at it at this stage. Okay, so, and we need to, as bowlers, be proud of what we are doing. So it's important that we get our news out there. You have the option, like I said, to create groups where your information is a bit more secure, where you would share, okay, tabs in this Saturday will be at 9 o'clock, rescheduled from 10 o'clock where it normally is, or we're changing from summer times to winter times, or the following players need to practice this weekend, or they have a coaching course or something like that. That's where you would share in your group. Your page would be more your public stuff, like Mr. Jones has won the singles tournament of the district competition, or something like that, with a photo. Or you can even do live streaming of your events on your page. Okay, how to create a Facebook page. We'll be having an interactive video later on where I'll be showing you exactly how to go through these steps. So this is just to give you a quick idea of what to do, but it's quite easy. If you have a Facebook profile already, it's easier. If you don't have one, create one. I would suggest clubs identify somebody who already has a profile and is quite busy on Facebook, and ask them to do the page for you. But it's important. The page is hard work. So it's not a one-man show. It's not something you can do on your own. I would suggest you get more people involved. See what's in your club and make use of your resources. Okay, so a page, like we said, is for business, brands, organization, public figures to share their stories and connect with people. Like profiles, pages can be customized with stories, events, and more. People who like and follow the page gets updated in their news feed. So it's important that you structure your page according to your needs. Okay, so first, to create a page, first you go to facebook.com /pages/create, and you click on the type of page you want. There's normally a few options. There's one for business, one for organizations, one for public figures, and one for non-profits. I normally use the organization one or the business one because it does give you the option of connecting in different ways. But that's up to you how you want to connect to your fans. All of them, and you can change them as the need comes. So you can add tabs and you can delete tabs and you can customize everything. Then you just fill in all the information, which is quite easy. Click continue and the on-screen instructions. So they go step by step. You add a logo, you add information about the organization, the location, the address, all that stuff. That all gets entered in as you go along on the program. Okay, please note, anyone can create a page, but only official representatives can create a page for organization, business, brand, or public figure. So that's what I mean. You need to make sure that whoever creates a page for you is authorized by the club to do it. So it's something you need to identify and look into. But once you've got it going, you can change the admin, you can change your editors, you can change your moderations, all that stuff you can change in the settings once the page is up and running. So even if you just ask somebody who's a bit more clued up to set up the page for you, and then you just go and run it as normal. Once you're up and running, you can remove them as admin, you can add them as admin, just like as the committees change, as your members change, as your information change, you can update this page as you like. How do I create a Facebook page? For more information on using and understanding Facebook pages, you can visit the link in the window now. It's full of helpful information how to read the stats, because Facebook pages, you can see what your total reach is, what your friends are, what your makeup of your fans are in relation to their geographic connection, what devices they use. This all will influence what you target them with. So it will normally go around what type of events you would be posting onto your page. Okay, now the perfect structure for I would suggest is this, where you have your club pages, everyone with their own club page with one admin or two editors and everything connecting to a district page or a level up, basically. So what I would do is I would use whoever my admin in this spot as an editor here, and same here, who's admin here, I'll be as an editor there. So automatically you have somebody who's assisting you with your next level page. So normally I would suggest one admin and two editors or more at club level. Going up to district level, you would have all your clubs admin people or somebody from each club as an editor along with an admin person. That admin person would automatically be going up to the next level again. So at least then you're sharing the workload. And this means that once you've got this structure up and running, let's say Club A has a special event. Let's mark that in purple. And they share it on their page. Automatically that person can share it to the district page as well, which means that information can be sent, because Club B's editors on that page can send it back to Club B, and so forth and so forth. Now let's say we have a club event or district event. Let's just, for example, let's mark that in blue. Let's say there's a singles tournament in district A, and as the event, let's say there's a live stream, so automatically the live stream goes live on that page, and all the editors of all the clubs can cross post it down backwards to the clubs. And because this admin is an editor here, they can cross post it back up to here, which means the editors here can cross post it to their pages, and back down to their clubs. So it just makes the flow of information just that much easier and simpler to use. And then it gets up to basically your top levels. So this means we can share our information much more easily and keep our content fresh. So yeah, that's why I would suggest a structure like that in the future. So that would be the ideal structure. And here I'll just explain why is it important. Each level will have its own administration, and admin of lower levels will be editors at that level. So basically that's what I mean. If you're a club administrator, you would normally be then an editor on the next level. Club level should aim to have at least one administrator and two editors to help with the workload. But more editors are always welcome and can be added and removed as need be. This will enable content from each level to be shared down, up, and across levels, meaning pages will be updated regularly and content will be fresh. So this just helps with the workload, because then you don't have to go and look for content, because you automatically have a connection to a page where you will be getting content that you can send down or up or left or right. Okay, live streaming of events can also take place at each level of competition and shared with all. Cross-posting will be possible because of the structure, meaning one post live stream can go across multiple pages. There's an option when you go on a live stream to cross-post the video content, so you don't need to share and everything. It goes live automatically. So if you have let's say a district singles event, automatically it gets connected to all the pages of your clubs, and once you go live with a live stream, automatically it goes live on those pages as well. So club A and club B and club C can see their person playing in the tournament, basically. At this stage, I would suggest live streaming only finals, just because of the cost and the manpower needed, because you need somebody committed next to the green. So one event every 2 weeks or something like that, or in the beginning of the season, you can share. And the same, I don't see any reason why clubs don't share their finals on a live stream, because then everybody who's a member of that club and part of the Facebook group can watch that video live and see what is happening. Okay, who can be added as page editors? All standing committees, but definitely your membership and marketing members. They all should be, because Facebook is such a great platform to market the sport and keep your members happy. As you saw now, we've had the TO quiz, which is quite successful, get quite a lot of views and quite a lot of interest. So get your TOs on board, get your coaches on board, create content. That's the main thing, is you have to remember in social media, content is king. Okay, team managers. Now people might ask, why a team manager? Well, they're at your events. If you enable your team managers, once they're selected, to be editors on your page, they can give updates. They can say, hi, we're playing this and this team today, current score is this. They can share the scores, they can share the information, they can share all that to your clubs and your club members. Members want to know what's happening with the team. The other thing is, if you enable your team managers to maybe do live streaming of games, important games, why not? You might not get the best quality. You can use a camera, a smartphone camera, and just do normal commentary sitting from one side. At least there's something going out to your members, so they can see maybe a team playing a Protea player. If you're playing an important match, they can see that happening. Photographers at your events. Normally one of the club members turns out to be a photographer at events. I'm quite surprised that not a lot more photographs get taken at our events. Share those photos with everyone. That's good news that needs to be out there. It also gives you opportunity to give exposure to your sponsors. If there's a logo on the bottom of every photograph, or a banner at the back or something like that, it's exposure for them. Event organizers. If you're having an event and you have a committee set up for that, and they do the event, give them access to your page so they can share what's happening. If they can share photos as it's happening, they can create events on Facebook. We'll help you with that later on as well, how to create an event, how to set up event, how to invite people, all that stuff. It's all nice, fun stuff you can do on your Facebook page. Your secretaries. This is not just your office secretaries, this is your competition secretaries. Anyone is involved in the communication within a club. So yeah, you can have your selectors if they want to share who's the team. Once it's been approved, they can post it straight to the page, and everyone can say congrats to so and so for making the teams. Once you get a newsletter from somewhere, you can immediately post it and everyone can see it. We tend to keep our information within the bowling community. I think we should be taking it out a little bit more. Your presidents, your coaching committee members, so they can post videos of how to do training and stuff like that. So it's important. Your coaches and your membership and marketing, they are close-knit team, normally working hand in hand, because if you get new members, they have to be coached. Your team skips if you don't have managers or something like that, or you're sending a team to an event, a sponsors day or a fun day event. Add your team skips so they can update the scores or what's happening, or maybe team photos at the event. It's always nice and fun. People want to see what is happening. And your sponsors. Don't forget about your sponsors. You can change and add them so they can put advertisement on your page if they want to, if they have something to share, if they have a special to share. Give them exposure. Use your page to commit to them. Okay, so that's basically the presentation done. So next we'll show you on Facebook how to do the presentation or how to do the setup of a Facebook page. So I hope you enjoyed it. If there's any questions, feel free to ask in the comments or via email. We'll add the email address at the end. So yeah, enjoy it, try it, and don't be afraid of Facebook. It's your best friend at this stage. I think it's underutilized in many ways. We're all still learning how it's working, so don't be afraid to try and fail. Nothing has to be perfect the first time. We are, in a way, leading the way into a new future for our sport by use of social media. And as lawn bowls, we're quite ahead of some of the other sports. So yeah, don't be afraid to use it. Get connected. As long as you have it structured, as long as you have it connected. If you feel like you want to help your club in some way, why not volunteer to set up a Facebook page? Does your club have a Facebook page? Maybe check out. So yeah, go and support your club. Be proud of your club. Be proud of our sport and enjoy it. Okay, so over to the presentation of how to set up your page. Bye-bye. Okay, so first of all, we'll open a browser. I'm using Google Chrome, but you can use the Windows one or one of the others. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so basically you open up your browser and then you go at the top and you type in facebook.com/pages/create, and it will bring up this screen here. Okay, so basically what I normally do with especially for a club or something like that, I use the community and public figure option. Just gives you a little bit more of community tabs and all that. But if your club is also selling products or has a shop or something within the business or in the thing, you might think about adding the business part, because then you can add like a shop on Facebook as well and market your products on that. So that's up to you, but for this exercise we'll be using the community or public figure option. Basically you click on that one, this will come up. You put in your club's name, sports club, the address. It's important to get the town right because Facebook places you within that community. Okay, you can add a telephone number and all that stuff. If you miss something, don't be worried too much. You can always add it later on as well, or edit it if there's something wrong with the address or one of the selections you've made. You can also change your community group into a business group if need be in the future. So don't be too bogged down by your selection yet. Okay, so here you will add a profile picture. What I would suggest here is you put in your club logo or badge or something like that. You upload it here. Basically, it saves it. So that's when you go onto Facebook, that little circle on your page with your picture at this stage, that will be your club's basically their profile picture. Okay, then you add a cover photo. Yeah, you can add any fun photo or event. If you have something, you can change that. You can add a video as well. So that's fun. You can create slideshows that changes with a few pictures. At this stage, I would suggest putting up in the current situation we are now in with the COVID-19 lockdown, as you would put a COVID-19 message or something just to keep within the regulations as they are currently. But once the lockdown is over, you can change this to whatever you want. We use our awareness months posters. We create event covers for that, and then we post them onto our cover photo at the back of our pages. Okay, then next step. This is basically what your page would look like. I've not added any of that, but don't worry, you can always add them later on as well. Basically, then Facebook will guide you through everything. So it will first ask you to invite friends to grow your community. Then it will ask you to do other stuff just to update your page to get it. You'll see here, there's 5 settings that need to be changed. Your page info, there's 5 things I still need to do. There's a notification, all that stuff. So basically, you'll just go through those steps as they get asked of you. Don't be too afraid. If you do something wrong, you can always edit them under your settings. So under your settings, you'll see here, you have all your options, all your changes, all your age restrictions, moderations, filters, all that stuff, how your updates gets posted. If your posts are in another language or different languages, you can add it here, so it automatically translates it to someone else's language once they get onto your page and they're from another country or something like that, which is quite a nice feature. So you don't have to speak quite a few languages to get something out. But if you post something in Afrikaans, it will automatically give the option to translate it into English for someone else. The same, so yeah, that makes it quite nice. Okay, so basically what we're going to do here is we're going to go to, you'll see here there's page roles. So we'll click on page roles. So this is where you can add who does what on your page. This is where you would add your editors, as discussed in the previous presentation section, how you can use your editors to post to the grid. So basically what will happen is they will have access to the page and they'll be able to edit some stuff. What they're allowed to edit is limited to what you assign them to do. Normally administrator has full access to everything. He can change more things than, let's say, an editor, and so forth. So it's quite nice to add as many people as you want to are posting stuff that you want being posted onto your page. So it's important that you grow your community, and this helps that you don't get stuck with one person doing all the jobs. And you can change this as well. So you can make an editor admin later on if your admin does leave, or you leave the club and you relocate to somewhere else. Okay, so this is basically, if you go here, you can change admin, editor, moderator, advertiser, and analyst. So advertiser will only be able to create ads on your page. And the moderator would be able to edit and answer questions in inboxes and stuff like that, where the editor has a little bit more what he can do. But you'll see there's a nice explanation of what each role can do here. Okay, then another cool feature is the cross posting. So basically, if you want to post a video and you want it to go over multiple pages, let's say you're an editor at your district page and an admin at your club page, and you want your singles final video to go onto your administration place. Basically, you would add all the pages you want to cross post to. So basically, there has to be a page on Facebook um, where you want to cross post to, and all you do is you just enter their name and you ask permission. So their administrator would have to give permission that you are allowed to cross post over to their page. The same thing is if you get requests to post to your page. Let's say there's another community group or you're part of a multi-sports club. You can add the cricket club as a cross post. So if they have an event or something that they want to promote, they can ask for permission. Can we post onto your page? And you can say, yeah, it's fine. Just cross post it over to us and we can cross post over to you again. So it's a nice feature added to Facebook at this stage. So it's quite nice. Okay, so that's basically the end of how to start a page. If you want more info, there's a few nice options and things that we'll discuss later on as well. We'll be making a few videos like this, just giving you some information of what you can do with Facebook and how you can use it to market. But basically, first you need to start up, get everything going, and once you've got that going, you can enjoy trying and experimenting with what Facebook can do. Like I said, there is that help page that can assist you. You'll also see on your page there is a help icon as well. So if you're not sure of something, you can always go there and ask them how you can do it. Okay, so if you want more information or struggling with something, feel free to contact me on mnm@bowlssa.co.za. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Or you can drop a comment in the video below. We're posting this on Facebook and on YouTube. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found some value into what we did. And I hope you're starting your page. Once you've started your page, drop me a email or a comment in the comments below with the link of your page, and I'll go and like it, and so we can follow what you're doing on your pages. Okay, so it's nice. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something, and I hope you're willing to try. Okay, so speak to everybody later and drop us a mail if you're not sure about something and we'll assist you. Bye bye.